Someone there?
Don't wear his voice out. Did some bleeding hearts show up to save the druid? I'll cut you to pieces.
What are you doing? It's me, Sazza!
You and them other idiots mucked up the old raid. The Absolute don't like failures.
I ain't a failure. I'll be an hero when I tell the boss about this place. And you'll be maggot food.
I'll be telling the boss myself. Kill him!
Be quick.
What to do? Still breathing, despite everything.
The dance macabre. Let's go. Time to kill.
take you.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Concentrate. Got to move.
Don't waste a step.
Shall we dance? Step quick.
Rook to queen 6.
Need to stay focused. Onward.
Go for the throat. This way.
No one stopped me yet.
I'm ready.
You have my attention.
Your rescue attempt has been noticed. Choose your next move carefully. You are persuasive enough. You and the goblin are free to go.
Best get going.
Let me work my magic.
Looking ahead.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here. They were asking questions about a weapon. I told them the only weapons here are the ones the Foulbloods brought. I must tell the others what happened. I step careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
What's hiding here? With a flick of the wrist.
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
Watch your back.
No time to rest.
Careful, I bite.
I applaud your taste.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Excellent choice.
Never a dull moment.
Thought I was never gonna get out of there. Good to be free again, gotta say. Never break a promise, unless there's something in it for me. I'll introduce you to my whole tribe and put in a good word for you. See you at the camp.
You know what I really miss about Baldur's Gate? The food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat, now, that's different. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Well, unless we find a cure, you won't have any teeth to chew it with soon enough.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need. So
The waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
I think I'd make a fine teacher. Or a baker. Or a butcher.
A butcher? Really?
Sure. Blood
I'd advise you to settle your affairs here quickly.
Once the druids complete their ritual, we'll be sharing the road with goblins once again. Unless you've reconsidered speaking to them for us. Gorga, of course, but if the word from the scouts yet?
You're the one who helped at the gate.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my creche. Clear. Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Clear is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vash's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring when we meet this goblin priestess. Will she know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Why not? You've been to the Hells and back, survived the crash, survived everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. A delicious thought, but... the right moment. I'm sorry. I need to clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Indeed, perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Not this one. Nor this one. And this one are less worthy still. I riddle thee not. I speak only what requires telling. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Very well. Impossible. Thy party is full.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find this priestess gut, the better. Can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me. Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else? It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can. Rest well.
I am enjoying our walks together. Aren't you, gang?
Sure. In silence.
Still no symptoms.
No sign of tentacles so far.
The same. Except for a knot of worry in my stomach that's in no rush to go away.
That I can relate to.
Strange. It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. But you can't find any sign of a wound.
See? Nothing.
West, Baldur's Gate. East, Elturel. People up ahead. Something's wrong.
What are we gonna do, Bray?
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Brother, your sword.
Wait.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Useless. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. She is a true soul. Mind her. She will... She...
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What? Are you testing us? The Absolute is our goddess. She's going to rip down the old world order, start a new one. Then we'll be the ones with the power. Well, you will firstly, True Soul. You don't need me to explain that.
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice, and when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule.
Please. Any supposed new god would have an uphill battle.
We were looking for fugitives. Survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. But instead of them, Edwin found an oil bear. An angry one. We managed to drag him away, but the beast's claws had already done their work. I told Edwin not to look in that cave. It was filthy with oil bear tracks. What?
It killed one of us. It killed Edwin. It's an enemy of the Absolute. You're right, madam. The beast must be destroyed.
The cave is just ahead. It was too much for us before, but if you could help us, True Soul, we may stand a chance.
They spoke of the Absolute. Same as that god.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Most corpses feel like toys before you, to be played with and discarded when you tire. This body seems different. A friend calls out from the corpse, desperate to be freed. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Direct me.
What did you mean before, Gale? A woman with shadows, right?
Meaning that if the eyes are the mirror to the soul, yours have dark curtains across the mirror. No offense taken, I hope.
Not necessarily. I haven't made up my mind about you yet. Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
That stench.
I've known a few warlocks in my time.
Trust no one.
No place to be back.
The beast's ahead. We need to get closer.
It's just a head. It's...
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Of course, true soul.
A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
You're right. It's just an animal. And we have the Absolute on our side. For Edwin.
Let's move.
Take Impero Tibi!
Cutting to the chase.
Can you feel death's cold grip? Let's move.
Going to focus. Moving.
smart.
Let's play.
Where do I go from here?
Got to keep fighting. Down with you.
I don't fancy their chances.
Impero Chibi.
Can't even catch my breath.
Can't give up.
I speak, they burn.
Cub looks from you to his dead mother. A single strike will end his suffering.
It hurts.
You watch, speechless, as the cub begins to eat his mother.
At least the cub has a fighting chance now.
That, or we've just... Mercy. I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that.
It's dead. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you. I wish Edwin were here. He would have been honored to fight alongside you. What would you have of us now, madam? Edwin told us there was a camp of faithful goblins nearby. We'll find safe harbor there. He'd want us among friends. Absolute protect.
Don't mind if I do. An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Keep a blade close.
No rest for the wicked, I think.
All right, what now? Anything of use? More owlbear eggs. Already hatched. No point in taking these. Looks like a shrine to Luna over there. Is that blood? No, never mind. This thing won't yield its contents easily.
Which way to the nearest library?
A wizard.
Some healing for a wizard in need.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Seluna statue in a stinking cave. Hardly a place of honor.
First step is the hardest. This thing won't yield its contents easily. road ahead.
A wizard sealed this chest. Wasn't an amateur either. That might be worth a look.
Just an old prayer. Still alive, so that's progress. All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.